Hello, I'm Kubu, and I am playing Akuchi in my league match in NB. This is my third league match of the season, and I should probably add that this is B2 instead of just B. Yes, that's perfect. U2. And this is one of the worst starts of the season that I had so far, so hopefully this one will be a little bit better. I actually pulled this up. I am 4 to 8 to start the season, and this is very close to the demotion zone. Fortunately, Akuchi is also out there with me, so this is the avoid demotion match. Pretty important one. Hopefully, we get to do well. And this first kingdom, mildly unexciting. I don't see a whole lot of draw tools that are great. There is Clerk for attacking. Den of Sin. It does draw cards, but it's sort of the utility draw where it helps you smooth out your turns, but doesn't serve as well as a primary draw. Just plus Buy of Hamlet. There's some ability to draw with Maroon, but I don't see a lot of cards that are multi-type that are easy to gain. I guess Clerk is triple type, so maybe you can blow up Clerks. There's no workshop effects though for that to work. So it's going to be a little difficult, and Maroon is only draw neutral and trashing regular cards. Alright, my opponent. Right, Family of Inventors is in this kingdom, and my opponent just opens with Family of Inventors on Maroon and the Maroon. Is this only actions, or this is any cards? Non-victory. Okay. That's fine. You can discount Den and open Den. I'll grab Maroon first, and hopefully deny my opponent the ability to play what they want to play. I do just want the one shuffle, right? I'd much rather just Family of Inventors the Den and grab a bunch of Dens and try to draw through my deck. Hopefully play this Maroon. So I could draw the entire deck here if I trash the Haunted Mirror, but then I lose my Ghost, and my Ghost is pretty nice. Or lose the ability to get the Ghost later. The Ghost is pretty nice, so, this is a tough one. I think I'm just gonna trash an estate because the estates are really bad in the deck. I hit 6 anyway. I think I'm just going to pursue Curse and then buy another Den so that I get to keep on cycling out my cards. With 2 Dens up, my deck should be cycling very quickly. A Hamlet would be quite nice, and I should probably get it on like a weaker turn, which might be next turn. I mean, I keep hitting though, so I might just go for like a single buy sort of thing with Soothsayer. Curses are annoying in this kingdom because you don't really want to be trashing them with Maroon because it's draw neutral and villages is stop. Like all the villages are stop cards, so it's not ideal. I would want a Clerk at some point, especially if a lot of the draw is third of turn. I don't think this is the time for Soothsayer, actually. Yeah, no, this is a little awkward. I could just grab a Hamlet and pursue, too. Now that sounds pretty appealing. But the thing is, Hamlet doesn't really do anything in my deck. I could grab a Clerk and play the Den. That is also an option. I think the Clerk would be quite nice. I am going to grab the Clerk. It lets me activate my Ghost. Let me set that back. I get to play my Maroon a lot more than Aku, which is really nice. Aku does have a plus buy this turn. And they're gaining more hamlets. Denosin, play the cleric. I think I'm gonna pursue the Maroon and buy this hamlet. So that I have a hamlet, so I don't have to feel bad about not having plus buy in my deck. Or a village. I might actually want to play with some acting troop here. I don't know, plus buy is not exactly the cheapest thing. Oh, actually, I might have not wanted to do that. Might have wanted the ghost here. And I could grab a Soothsayer here. I think I just pursued a Hamlet and by a Den that I get to keep on drawing my deck very well. So I do want to be drawing my deck. I know, like the Soothsayer swings the game towards like the early province game, but I'm not sure that I want to play that game against Aku. Very hesitant to do that. Alright, there comes Aku with a Soothsayer, which I kind of expected. Alright, well, I think I discard for buy here. I did not draw the Maroon, unfortunately. And I think I'm gonna grab another Hamlet here. But I think I'm gonna grab it with another Den. I don't think I want the Soothsayer yet. Like, I think I just want to keep on drawing for now. Alright, so trash a card. When you trash this, so the trashing happens first. Then Haunted Woods effect resolves, allowing you to discard an action, which I'm probably not gonna have. And then the clerk effect would happen. Right, and my opponent is attacking me with the Soothsayer, which is a little annoying. I'm not sure if I could have taken advantage of my starting situation a little better. Definitely playing the Den. I'm gonna keep on playing the clerk too. And this is I think this is just a scenario where I'm gonna trash this Haunted Mirror and grab a ghost. And on the other hand, if I play this Hamlet, I get to maybe draw into something a little better. Alright, this is 7. I didn't really have an option to draw 8, did I? Is the cursing actually annoying here? I'm just gonna claim it isn't, and I'm just going to load up on Dens and grab a little bit more Maroons to deal with the curses that my opponent's giving me, and I'm going to go with a Bandit. That's my gold gainer of choice, I think. Because I will argue that the cursing is not particularly annoying, and I don't really care if my opponent curses me. And I'm going to try to gain and play the ghost here. Hopefully that all works out. Alright, let's click all the Dens. Let's grab a clerk. Discard for plus action. Let's discard this. And they can maybe redraw it or not. I guess I messed that up, because I really wanted to redraw that. Alright, well, I'm gonna throw in a bandit down there. And I'm gonna ghost the bandit and play the 2 Dens. I get a whole bunch of gold. I get rich. I think I'm gonna discard this copper because I'm holding the curse as the trashing target for Maroon. Aqua is not commentating. I just noticed that. Makes me a little sad. I'd have hoped they would commentate as well, but probably time constraints or something along those lines. Anyway, I'm going to have about an equal amount of golds here. I'm not gonna have to draw them, which is quite nice this turn, because I don't actually have that much draw in my deck here. Yeah, I have plenty of draw, right? Like I draw at +1, I think. Plus, yeah, I draw +1. I have one draw into my discard. There are going to be some annoying cards in my discard, so maybe I don't even want to do that. That means not playing one of the hamlets, right? Yes. So I'm looking to discard a hamlet of this hamlet, if possible. Yeah, my opponent did grab the last den. They grabbed the second clerk as well, which is meant to go with the soothsayer, I assume. Alright, well, I trashed their gold, which they probably wanted. I hope they wanted it. If they didn't want it, then it's quite disappointing. I think I'm going to discard for buy here, because I'm not planning to draw into that shuffle. Even though my ability to buy cards is certainly very limited here. That's fine. I could buy more hamlets. I don't know if that's any good. Guess I'm going to do it anyway, because it gives me flexibility or something. I don't know. It's probably not very good, but we do what we can here. Putting more clerks in the deck is actually quite nice for being able to trash out with Maroon if need be. Maybe I wanted to do that as well. Oh no. I think my opponent is doing a lot better of a job at trashing copper than I am. A trashes a copper. And I trashed 2, they trashed 3, but I trashed the Haunted Mirror. So actually now we are exactly or equally as good as trashing copper. And my opponent's deck's just not going off. Dude, I mean, neither is mine, really. But mine is about to get a whole lot better, I would assume. Yeah. The problem is this doesn't actually lead me anywhere. Like, I'm not drawing with this. Right? This is just sifting. Oh. To discard this idiot for action, so I have to discard this for buy, because I probably do want to buy with 8 coins. Yeah, I do want to buy with 8 coins. Alright, put that on top. I have a bandit, right? So I should probably be playing the bandit. Oh. Wait, they put a good card on top. That's quite unfortunate for them. I could throw this rich broker into the mix, and that actually lets me trash gold for cards. Alright, I like that. And I threw in the clerk in there. Hopefully I hit the right part of it. Oh, I hit the hamlet. Okay, that's... I am happy with that. Alright, I can top deck something. Let that something be a curse, because I don't want to draw that, clearly. And, yeah, ghosting a hamlet's really, really nice, actually. Um, Ghost is like actually not that helpful with improving the deck quality. It like lets you play an action non-terminally, but you didn't play that action this turn, which is the only reason why you're playing it next turn. And that's not great. Uh, at least with the broker, I do get to like actually do progress with my deck instead of just spinning in circles. Spinning in circles, not very good. I do also have to watch out for some sneaky pilots here because curses are running pretty low. And I just need to trash my curses, right? And then I'm not very concerned about anything, really. Yeah, my opponent buys a province, nothing less that I've expected from Akuchi. Nothing less, nothing more. Definitely discard for action at least once. And discard for buy at least once, because I have everything that I don't discard. Alright, and I'm trashing this gold to get some cards, I think. Alright, I want to play 4 actions, right? Maroon, Maroon, Clerk, Bandit. So I would like to discard one more for action. I don't think I'm interested in discarding for buy here as much. Yeah, I think I'm good with what I've discarded. Right, how much is there in my discard actually? Discarded 3 coppers. So yeah, this perfectly draws -1. Oh, that's funny. I deleted their haunted mirror. I deleted their copper. Alright, 17. Yeah, okay. I mean, in the worst case, I just trash those provinces with a broker, right? So, I think that's all good. And I have a ghost turn to the turn after this, not this turn. But like my duration balance is just pretty decent, I'd say, so. That helps a little bit. And I get to double province again if I really want to. Not sure that I do really want to. I mean, this broker is just making a world of difference here for me being able to draw my deck. It is just exceptional with trashing all the golds that I have. Like, Aku has enough money to double province in their deck, but I don't think they're ever capable of tripling. Maybe that's wrong? It's really hard for Aku to triple, especially if this few Deno Sins in the hand. Yeah, I don't think Aku can triple. Can I triple? Maybe, especially if I throw in another broker into the mix. I could just delete this ghost right now, too. That is an option. Oh, my mouse double clicks. That is unfortunate because my mouse definitely double clicked there. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Don't need this. I don't think I need both of the clerics. I do need it to hit 16, I guess. I could just grab a broker here. Like province broker. definitely want an action. This, I think I'm down for just like Province Broker. Then I have to play this guy again. Right, and I'd like to put an action in my discard so that I can ghost it, and that's a little hard. Or I could just part ways with the ghost on this turn. I don't have enough money to do that anyway. Throw in a bandit. Okay, that cleaned up my opponent's top of the deck. Or I could attack. Oh, right. I have this problem. I could attack them, or I could maroon the copper here. 3, 5, 11, 13. I guess if I want to buy a broker, I need to attack them. That's fine. Goes the broker real quick. Because there's a lot of cards in this deck that I don't really care about, and I have a 9-card, 8-card-ish hand. Starting. I'll put the copper back. I really don't think it matters, because I really don't think my opponent can discard me, but yeah. And my opponent definitely cannot go for the win here, and I think I'm just like a pretty good spot. I mean, I can go for the win, right? Because I ghosted a broker. So I should be able to broker something for coins and part ways with some number of provinces in order to achieve that. My opponent's going for something. I mean, they kind of have to, I suppose. They can trash their dance with maroons, which is also what I will be doing on this turn, I think. My response definitely depends. I mean, I'm going to count out how many provinces I can trash here in order to win, and I'm just going to go for the winning line. Unless my opponent wins on this turn, but like I think that's very unlikely given the state of their deck. I mean, there is a lot of cards that you can part ways with, but my opponent doesn't have a broker. They only have 2 maroons for trash for benefit. So it's just really hard to draw a deck off just that. Yeah, you definitely can't be trashing provinces. I mean, you're not going to be trashing provinces. Alright, you're going for broke. I really don't think that's there. Like, I just don't think you have enough treasure to do this, right? Yeah, okay, 16. That's a number that's very safe for me. If you double province here, I think that's probably the most annoying line that you could take. Right? Because I am always capable of buying 3 provinces here. If I'm allowed to trash them. Well, okay. I think that should be trivial. Let me just start with trashing a province for cards really quick. And then I can also trash a can I trash a province for coins? Yep, I can. I sure can. I don't know how many coins are there in my deck. So that's not gonna help. Just gonna trash this for coins. Oh, I can play this non-terminally. I do want to, yes. Please. Right, let's discard for action for sure. For buy for sure. Part ways with all the dens too. Alright, what is this? This is 22, so this is already almost enough. So if I just trash this broker for coins, 6 plus 6 is 22. That is, yeah, that's more than enough. Right, confirm trashing for coins. Alright. Just a little extra, just in case. Alright, that was a little more stressful than I wanted it to be, but it worked out. So I'm up 1-0. It's very nice. Alright, second kingdom. This is a Sentinel Kingdom. There is a Garrison for card draw, there is Storyteller for card draw. Those are the two options. No real easy way to get golds. There is an easy way to gain silvers with Amulet. Terminal space very limited. No way to top deck, right? As far as I'm concerned. Okay. My intuition is immediately going into what if I skip Sentinel and just play with a pair of amulets as my terminals, because that allows me to gain silvers and actually do things with Storyteller. I'd also like to be able to top deck a Storyteller every turn, and I don't think that's available in this kingdom. So it's just a little sketch. It could also be money. Like, I could see that because there's no plus buy either. And I'm not sure how good Storyteller is at being consistent in a money-ish deck. Both of these lead me towards Amulet rather than towards Sentinel. Alright, what's in this pile? There's Hillfort. Hillfort's pretty good. But also, there's no terminal space for Tent, and we're playing Tent quite a bit. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to be opening with 2 Amulets. Maybe Amulet Raise. Is that an option? I mean, drawing the Amulet on turn 3 is very good, and if you collide them, you can just pick one of them. It's not the end of the world, right? Like, so... I think I like double Amulet over Sentinel here. Just because I really want the silvers. Right. Not sure how much storytelling do I want to be playing with. Alright, my opponent opens Sentinel. Okay. I am going to be really sad if they draw Sentinel turn 3. Do I want to throw Raise into the mix? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do a silver. Not drawing any of my amulets on turn 3. Very disappointing. And I draw a Sentinel on turn 3. Okay. You win some, you lose some, right? This is not completely lost, too. Like, I could still come back into this. It's not all over. It's just slightly inconvenient, as what I would call it. I mean, Sage. I could grab a Sage. It's not ideal, but it sifts me past the coffers. It's gonna find me provinces later, and it's gonna be really sad. I think it does sift me past the coffers. It's probably good enough. Yeah, no, is it? It could just be a raise, or it could be a silver instead. Let's grab a second silver. I do want a lot of silvers in this deck. And I could grab a raise here just because I had two. Because I really want to trash the estates. The estates are very annoying in this one. And I think I will play with Storyteller. Like, I can't put enough silver in this deck for Storyteller to be worth it, at least one. Like, my average coins per turn should be more than one, right? And it should be significantly more than one, because I can have a lot of silver if I really want to. There's a third amulet. My opponent has an amulet. That's a choice. That's not what I would have done if I had it. Wait, did they open Sentinel Amulet? Oh, interesting. I don't really understand that. They do go with the Sage. Yeah, fair. Like, I was looking at the Sage, so I'm not gonna criticize it too much, I guess. I do want to get started on trashing pretty aggressively with the copper. So yeah, I mean, I guess they need to get an amulet because they need to get something that gets rid of these estates that tend to glue to the sentinel. An amulet does do that, unless it glues to the sentinel itself, then it's just kind of a disaster. Take +1 coin, so they probably are hitting 5 of this hand, and I assume that would be Storyteller. I mean, they've trashed more, right? They've trashed 5 things, and I've only trashed 3 so far. This is a little bit on the back of bottom decking one amulet and drawing one on the wrong turn. Alright, they go with a trickster. I do actually disagree with that. I think that's just not very strong here. I could play with Courier. Not exactly sure what that accomplishes. Alright, they are going with the pure money idea. I'm just going to throw in some more silvers and some more storytellers, and hopefully we get somewhere. I like playing with deck control. I might buy gold though, relatively soon. I think I can just control the cursing with the amulets, because I can, like, you can only throw me one curse a turn, and I think I can draw enough to be able to trash a curse every turn. I think I'm going to throw in another, so now I'm going to trash this one. I want to throw in another silver, but also I want to be able to draw my stuff. The right order. No treasures. Alright, that's 5. 5 is an annoying number because I would like this number to be 6, ideally. Guess I can throw in a Mystic. Sometimes draws what the top card of my deck is, right? And the other times it just gets me to 6. I did not draw my Storyteller. I can wish for one. Maybe I get it. And this hand does hit the gold price point, which I'm probably going to go for. And honestly, it's not too bad to be hitting gold, right? Like, my opponent is also buying gold. I'm gonna be buying gold. It's like, it's whatever. And this Mystic is just like I hit 5. I'm not gonna buy a silver for 5. I don't think a third storyteller does that much. So there you go, slightly better silver. Right, I'm trashing an extra copper. Name a card. I would like this guy. Yeah, alright, what's down there actually? Do I actually want to be playing this guy? I mean, it's all coppers, right? And one storyteller. Let's draw like 5. Unlucky. Get rid of more copper. Throw in a gold. And I think we're good to go with the green. The green cards. I'm a big non-believer in this trickster. That just seems very suboptimal. Alright, my opponent's gonna be ready to start greening. I think I'll keep on trashing copper. I don't want to draw all of it. I want to draw 5, right? Ooh, that I know what that is. That is a storyteller. No, undo playing a storyteller. I would like to pick it. It is important for me that I get rid of all of these curses. No. I think this is 9. I could do a province here. Think this is sustainable-ish. If I throw in just a bunch more silvers. I do have to draw into that curse again. Why are you so annoying, Aku? I just want to draw 6, 7, right? 1, 2. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Alright, play the Mystic. Trash the thing. Buy a province. I guess you having the cursing makes you like virtually ahead by 1 point. I don't know how much that really matters though. You are drawing the cursor every turn. It's like really annoys me. Alright, I need to draw 3. I should know what this last card is though, but I need to draw 3. Anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not melee, right? Okay, well, we missed. This is still kind of fine. So you get to pick one of the amulets. My opponent did not miss. I guess I get to just like gain a silver again, right? Because I'm buying a duchy anyway with this kind of hand, so. And their deck is about to get full of green. And then they're about to start missing. Alright, so I need to draw all of it. If I draw 6 with this, then I can pig this guess with Mystic. Okay, that does it. Alright, assuming that I know what this last card is. It could be a curse, it could be a silver, I think? Oh my god. Ah. Now I have to actually know what this card is. Yeah, I I don't really have an idea. I think it's a silver. I think it has to be a silver. I think I only have 2 coppers left. Yay! We did it. Right, we know what's in our deck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh moment. This is actually fine, because the next hand is good. And Aku does not know that this hand is so shit. The problem is, I guess, they'll have to buy an estate here. I mean, Aku still can't buy a province, because then I buy a province and I win. But this hand is not good. I think I trash this copper and buy an estate and call it, oh my god, call it a hand. I do not have a curse in my deck currently, so at least there is that. But yeah, my deck, not very consistent. I don't think Aku's deck is very consistent here either. I mean, there is a lot of treasure. I don't think Aku can decide to buy a province here, right? Like, that would be crazy. That would be very crazy. Oh, Aku also drew a absolutely horrible hand. Okay, it's good to know. I'm just, am I drawing 8? I think I'm drawing, what's in that discard? I think I'm just drawing this. Right, because this way I get to play my Mystic, play my Amulet. Oh, that was a silver, not an Amulet. Right. I was very convinced that there was an Amulet down there, but apparently not. I don't think I can buy a province here. It's a 6-card hand. These curses are getting slightly out of hand, though. Because I can only do so much. Here, I will buy an estate again. I am trashing a curse here, so that's pretty nice. I'm like somewhat ahead on points for reasons that I don't really know. But this is a disaster kind of draw. I mean, maybe my opponent misses Dachi? No. Right, well, I'm trashing this, and I'm buying an estate. And I'm just kind of hoping that that's enough. If you buy a province here, I have a lot of trouble. Yep, okay. No. Alright, so what do I do now? I think I need to keep on buying estates so that I can actually have a playable hand. Okay, this is a very, very good hand though. Problem is I can't get rid of all of the curses at the same time now. Alright, let's try to guess silver, I guess. It's probably not the most common card in my deck anyway. Oh my god, I missed one. It's incredibly sad. And that's the quality of my deck, right? Okay, I think I lost this one. Yeah, I thought the Storyteller deck was gonna be better long term. Apparently it wasn't. And I have to just keep on gaining silvers. My opponent's gonna buy an estate, and I hit the price point. The problem is I have too many curses in my deck. By one. Oh, I lost. Yeah, I'm just lost unless... Okay, well, there's an outside chance, so I'm gonna click on that card and play for the outside chance, I guess. They give away the last province, and yeah, it's like very slim outside chance. I'm gonna play for of being able to play my Trickster twice before you play it once, but actually that's not possible already. So yeah. Okay. All right. GG, and you go first in the next one. Alright, 5-2 on a board of no 5s. Not that great. Another cemetery board too. Alright, what are we going with here? There's a lot of cards that are like very gainy. There's like a lot of farming villages that like want to... I mean, it's just a fantastic blockade board. There's a farming villages, there's cemeteries that like want to be gained with a workshop. It's just there's a whole lot of things that wants to be gained with a workshop, and then there's stockpile, and I don't get to buy a stockpile. I'm gonna open blockade, and I'm gonna open with a search because I think that's better than nothing. I could blockade a cemetery, or I could blockade a blockade and buy a cemetery. The problem is I have the search in my deck now. It's not very good. Because it stops my ability to blockade blockades and things. Stockpile is the only plus buy. Something to be aware of. Yeah, that is a little concerning because you do want to get a lot of stockpiles done, but also I don't really have a good option to get a lot of them here. So yeah, I mean, I want to be trashing, right? But I guess I'm gonna blockade the stockpile and use that for my trashing to buy a cemetery. It's not the most optimal way of gaining a cemetery, but it'll have to do. At least it'll empty quickly, so my search becomes a loot. Oh right, there is plus buy with search. Yes, that is also a way to get a plus buy. But you need to get a little lucky. Either of my opponent goes for a search here. Being able to like actually get this search in is quite nice. Is that a cemetery? I think that's a cemetery, right? Yep, that's definitely a cemetery. Or at least thinking of a cemetery. Yeah, I don't mind getting a search for my opponent. Like, I think that would be totally fine. It's just like you do need the plus buy, and like that's the way to get it, because the stockpiles are gonna empty very quickly. I guess trashing is very important too. But I do have one search, so I'm ahead on that front. Drawing my blockade helped a lot with that. I don't think I want an overlord. I think that's a little expensive. Yeah, my opponent blockaded the stockpile. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the things that I don't really want in my deck. Oh wait, no, my opponent blockaded the blockade, not the stockpile. Alright, well, guess I'm gonna restock on the stockpiles then. Because I do want to empty the stockpiles sooner rather than later here, I would think. Just because I have the search in play and my opponent doesn't. Although they did buy a search on that previous turn, right? I mean, I don't think they can keep on blockading blockades, because I think that harms their deck a lot more than it harms mine. So I will just play into the fact that they cannot do that, yeah. Oh, a guard dog, right. That gets to activate when I play a blockade, because that is blockade is an attack card. Yes, that is how it works. Right, I will grab a blockade. Do I want a guard dog for that reason? What I really want is a village. But I'm not that interested in buying a farming village here. So I'll probably get a village next turn, unless that gets blockaded. So I'm just gonna lower the stockpile market so that you have to play the search this turn. Otherwise otherwise the stockpiles go without you having one. Alright, we both get one loot, one chance to get the plus buy. One shot, one opportunity, and let's see who gets lucky and who gets to be very sad and miserable because they don't have a plus buy card. Loot lottery. We. uh. Ew, I get to take a village here. I love being able to take a village. I love also being able to click all of these and click on that card and click on something else that I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be Exorcist, because I could like have a need to trash those. Yeah, I have 3 cards that can be trashed with Exorcist still. Not that inclined to gain a cemetery, sure. Let's get an Exorcist. Why not? Alright, now let's hope that I draw that search that I bought. I could have blockaded the stockpile, but then I don't have enough money to buy a Exorcist. Are you buying the search? I think you should. I think that's a threat at least. Oh my. That is a hand that I drew. I mean, I think I need to keep restocking on the stockpiles. Oh my god. Yay, I lost. uh, That's unfortunate. Throw in some more blockades into this, I guess. Oh no. An extra search because I don't know. I'm tilted, I guess. I can I can destroy the search with exorcist. I could keep these stockpiles up. I could also spend them. No, they're definitely blocking my ability to be able to draw deck in a reasonable order. So maybe I should just buy 2 guard dogs and like replace these stockpiles with guard dogs. That just sounds pretty good. It's so warm here. Should probably take off this what is it called? Shirt? Not shirt. It's not jumper. I don't know English words. Jesus. English words are hard. Yeah. All right. My opponent. Okay, my opponent keeps on trashing. Interesting. I will blockade the villages, and I will replace these guys with guard dogs, and hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully my deck actually does something. A wisp would draw an estate, so the farming village and wisp, which one should I play first? I think it's the farming village first, right? Is it important? No, actually reaching to the green. No, reaching to the green card for the next shuffle. Alright. Mm. OBS isn't recording my notifications. Okay, it's not. I should mute this sound. And I'm gonna do it in like not a very smart way, but it is a way that works. Alright. Alright, please stock. I need to keep track of gains a stockpile things, right? Gains a stockpile. Alright, Aku has 1, 2, I have 2, I have 3, Aku has 3, I have 4, I have 5, Aku has... Oh, Aku has played all of their stockpiles, okay. And I still have 4. That's hope. That's more points too. Something. Nice something. And I have enough gains to be able to empty a pile mid-turn, right? So that's something I could do. Buys a silver, that's a very interesting approach. I guess they did play all of their stockpiles, right? So they only have a sextant for economy. Right, so I established that I wanted to play that one first, and oh no, that would have skipped the EXO anyway. And I've got everything that I want blockaded. That's not nice. I'm gonna hold on to this and only trash 3 and gain some points. Because now you can only blockade one of them, and we might like gain a third card anyway. So I might gain a landing party. Wish I had a landing party now. So I'm gonna start the turn by playing a treasure. Also, I wish I was able to trash my cards, and yeah, I wish this went a lot better for me than it did. But we can't have it all. If I draw another farming village from down there, I mean, it's not that likely that they draw another farming village, so let's just not think about what if I draw another farming village. But I could draw 4. But I can't play those cards anyway. So I think I'm just gonna wisp these searches. Oh. Or I can do that. Yeah, it's still pretty unlikely they get to draw them on it. Hey, why do you have a curse? Oh, because you... alright, blockade. Yes. So blockade works. I don't have any economy in my deck, outside of like a couple coppers. Which, 11 in the trash, you have 1, I have 3 coppers. So that's not the amount of coppers that I want to have. I think I'm just like very behind in this one. Quite unfortunate. I don't even have more searches in play, right? No, it's just my only search. And my opponent has been pretty close on points here. And they've drawn deck. I don't know, it's just... Dominion's not very good for me recently, which is probably part of the reason. Like, part of the reason why that's happening is because I was pretty inactive recently, Dominion-wise. It's finally catching up to me. Oh well, if I end up demoting, then so be it. My first time. There always has to be the first time for everything, right? And I'm probably not good enough to be able to play in A anyway, so I'm just like kind of playing to stay in B in these seasons. I think I might be good enough to stay in B at least when I play quite a bit, but yeah, it's... I don't know, like B is mostly for players that are like trying to get into A, I would say. So, like for people like Vika or Aku, and they are very strong. And I did say at the start of the season that they have a very strong division. Yeah. Alright. Now the little rumble is off. So, maybe there is still a chance that they can win this game. I don't know. I didn't prioritize deck control as much, right? Like I prioritized stockpiles. And then I don't have coins right now, and it's just like very awkward. My opponent has 2 blockades. And I could end. I mean, if I empty cemeteries, it's not the end of the world. I think I need to play a landing party here. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh, my opponent cursed the cemetery, preventing me from doing that, right. That is something that my opponent could do, yes. And I am not going to have any payload next turn. Lovely. And my opponent's gonna play a guard dog. Yes, yes, of course. I'm gonna blockade the farming village pile. I have a search in play. There's a little bit of hope in this game still. I'm gonna play both the stockpiles. And I think I'm just gonna hope that I draw well next turn. And it's certainly possible, right? Like one of these piles is cursed. I don't think my opponent has enough coins to get both. of these. Maybe they do. I don't know. I wasn't counting. They need 12. That's a lot of coins. And I can possibly gain, like, blockade 2 cemeteries and draw into my loot. The Haunted Mirror is still in my deck. It's been a copper this entire game. I mean, if my opponent can buy a province, I don't know how I counteract that at this point. I think I don't. That's very sad. Or they can blockade that, right? That is something that I can deal with. So I can just gain it anyway. Like, I have an option of gaining that card anyway, and then trashing the curse with an exo. If they buy a province on top of that, then I don't really have a way to deal with that at all. Like, I'm just lost. I mean, they could blockade and blockade, buy a province, and just win next turn, right? Yeah. Hey, what can I do to get out of this situation? Probably nothing. Considering that I have a grand total of 4 coins in my deck, I think. That sounds about right. I could make it 7 if I blow up this search. Or I could make it 10 if blowing up this search gives me a doubloons. Is that my out? Blowing up this search gives me a doubloons, and then I still don't get to win because I need to. I could blockade 2 blockades, blow up the search. I don't know if I have the actions for that. I probably don't. Alright, let's just click on my cards and okay, my turn ends here. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's blockade a landing party and a landing party. And a silver, and let's try to do tricks next turn if there is a next turn, and let's buy a duchy. Is it duchy? Sure. And hopefully there's some trickery next turn. Okay. Not very helpful to see that. There's no trickery. It's just over. GG. This match, this season. It's yeah. I don't know. I haven't been playing my best. These people are really, really good. I think I would like to draw my chapel, so I'm gonna go search a chapel. And I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I walked away and I forgot that this is how this opening works. Alright. Cards are not in my favor today, are they? Like, ah, oh my god. Oh wait, my opponent had a 5-2. Yeah, okay. And I thought I was gonna have a game of Dominion to play. Alright, cool. My opponent is actually using the cards that are on the board too. Meanwhile, I'm just like miserable. Alright. Yeah, okay. I have had enough of this game. Alright. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Do you go first or do I go first? Who went first this? First in this one, so you go first. Okay, I am back. I am back. I'm looking to play something stupidly simple here because I am not gonna be able to deal with anything that's too complicated. I think the stupidly simple thing is gain as many quartermasters as possible here. And no, this is not a kingdom where you can do the stupidly simple thing, right? There's no draw other than Avanto, I guess. Now there's quartermaster. It's not exactly true. What's tireless? It's Grandskeeper. That doesn't really help. I mean, draw is gonna be a problem. You can front not coppers, front horses too that you get off hostility. So there is draw here. It's just a little hard to get. Kind of interested in this bauble, just because it gets you a crafter's guild. This happens start of turn. I think Sauna Silver is okay here. It's the only trashing. Double silver from my... I think I'm going to go for the trashing. And yeah, let's both go for Quartermasters. I'll go for a bauble here. I mean, not that I had a choice. I guess there's that. Right, let's grab a second sauna. Let's grab a second silver, and hopefully we get somewhere this next turn. A lot of situational cards. This board. It's Quartermaster. Of course he does. These are all my opponent's trashes. I don't even know if their opening was better at this point. I don't know anything. It's just bad. Oh, it's all terrible. This is especially frustrating because I know that I don't really like watching like Akuchi's videos when he's losing and he's all frustrated, and I know that I'm doing the same thing. Just gonna take that and take the coin top decking and top deck the Avanto and hopefully draw into something. Put the sauna in my hand. And being behind a full Quartermaster is just kind of impossible to come back from. But I need to be able to draw into something here, and now, I played a sauna last turn, right? So pulling the sauna actually allows me to draw deck trash 4, have a game, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to play for, is having a game here. And since this is 4, to play 3 of these, play 2 silver, so I get a spare copper, so I get to buy another 5, which could be Avanto, it could be a Quartermaster. It's the big question of which one I want. I think I want a Quartermaster because I think Quartermaster is the crucial one here. Ideally, I'd thrown it though. Like, I'd love to throw a Quartermaster. Take the sauna. Alright, we get a turn. And that's really nice. It's a really nice feeling to have a turn. Think I am supposed to buy this Quartermaster. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to buy another Avanto and then buy, set aside a throne room and buy a Quartermaster next turn so that I can throne it. I could also see this being an outpost. How many stop cards are there in my deck? Like 8. And I can draw 7. Right, it's no, 9 stop cards in my deck. Okay, that's a little worse. There's virtually no chance that I get to draw the outpost, play the out. No, there's literally no chance that I get if I buy an outpost because it's gonna be a 10th stop card. So I can't do that. So I think it has to be Avanto. Again, so I get to draw cards, because without that, I don't think my deck can function. And if I can start throwing Quartermasters, then we're suddenly kind of in business, I think. It's a bubble, that's interesting. I mean, they could like start flooding the deck with garden stuff, but I don't think that's good yet. I mean, I just want to put a lot of stuff in my deck for now. I actually, with Groundskeeper being here, I don't think Quartermaster Gardens is the best way to score. I think we're just gonna run out of piles very quickly at some point here with Estate Gardens stuff. My opponent is also drawing deck, and they're just doing that with more Quartermasters, with more gains. But they did gain villages, which is not particularly necessary in my opinion here. Right, the dream draw would be to draw like 10 coins and be able to hit them, which like it is available in my deck. I have 9 stop cards, 3 Avantos and a or 3 Sonas and an Avanto down there. So this draws 3, the Sonas draw 3, and the Avanto draws another 3, so I can technically draw deck. I just need to draw my cards in the correct order for that to happen. And I think all that I'm setting aside for a while is throne rooms here. Ideally, I get to throne a Quartermaster. I don't think that's possible, actually, with the way my deck is again. Yeah, now my opponent is putting more draw in their deck, and they're gonna add an outpost. They didn't. Alright, because they don't actually have enough draw. Yeah, that's fair enough, but I think instead of buying the second Avanto, you could have just trashed 3 copper, right? That would have been better. Alright, let's hope that we get a turn. We do. This is actually about as good as my turn would get. Now, I think the answer to the question here is outpost. And I just play with the throne, with an extra throne room for a turn. No, I did not want to do that. I most definitely double clicked there. The problem is I can only trash 1 copper. And I could use the favor in a coin, I think, here. Which consistency be damned, right? I mean, maybe it's just throne room outpost. I really want an outpost, though. Eight, 9. Oh, wait, I need a plus by. Ah. Alright, I don't trash. Need plus buy and plus favor. Or is it plus coin and plus favor, and I buy outpost Quartermaster? No, I want to buy a coin and a favor, and that's just not available. Unless I don't trash any coppers. But if I don't trash any coppers, then this kind of turn is not available anymore. It's just suboptimal either way. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing this then. don't think I'm interested in grabbing the last Avanto. I mean, it's important to... Is it important? No, it's like... I have infinite scalability in this kind of deck. I think it's Throne Room and an Outpost is what I want, and I just like want to be trashing as many of these pesky copper things as possible. I mean, if I don't, like, if I dud, because I'm definitely at the edge of the dud, but I'm also behind. So, I have to play at the edge of the dud, I think. And I'm only going to be at the edge of the dud for this turn only, because I get to trash a bunch of coppers this turn. Which I wish, like, if I drew those Saunas last turn, I would have done that last turn and just not gained an out, not bought a Throne Room. Because, like, I think, like, if I drew one more Sauna, I'd have trashed 3 coppers over, like, trashed all the coppers over buying a Throne Room, and I would have been very happy with my situation. But this way, I am not so happy. Because my opponent gets an Avanto, they get an Outpost. They do get an Outpost a little later than I do. And I think I take the throne and I craft myself another throne. And I think I do this. Oh, I had 3 thrones. Okay, well, that is slightly frustrating. Because my next turn also duds. Oh my god, I don't even have that many cards in the deck. Come on, deck. Like, cooperate with me. Maybe I should have thrown the first Sauna. Like, yeah, that was just a mistake, I guess, but... Like, very frustrating. Alright, so I need to not dud the next turn now. That's exciting, so I need to grab, like, a mountain village, I guess. Favor top decking is what I need to do with this. Top deck it, and then gain another Throne Room. Right, so I could throw in a Sauna here. I think that's... No, but Throne Room is what I want to be doing, because I want to be drawing into a Sauna. Okay, well that does it. Alright, but the problem is now I have 9 coins, and I really wanted to have 10. Makes it really hard to play the game, because I mean, I think that means I'm supposed to... Oh, don't try... Alright, my mouse keeps double clicking. I think I'm gonna trash 1 copper here. Coin and a buy, right? No, I'm buying a favor, and I'm gonna grab a second bauble, and I'm gonna grab a quartermaster. And hopefully I get to start taking turns, though I'm taking a lot more risk than I would like to be taking here still. Just these Throne Rooms amplify everything, and... Like, if I just get to grab all the Throne Rooms... I mean, my opponent's gonna grab all the Throne Rooms is the problem, right? It's not even great card to gain other than a throne room with these. Is it the no draw problem again? Just need to be drawing into my Avantos. Started so well. Now I'm just gonna be super lost. Throwing in those quartermasters for payload. I wonder if I can win actually with like if my opponent doesn't pay attention, I can probably win with baubles, right? Just don't touch anything. I wonder if my opponent could win. Probably not quite, right? If they buy free baubles here. I think they're missing the mark on that a little bit though. I mean, I'm super behind. Like I'm 1.5 turns behind, I would say. Just like I think their next turn would have been able to draw. I don't think I even like drew that poorly. Like I've drawn suboptimally for what I wanted, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I think I could have drawn a lot better. The baubles coming in. Nine coppers in the trash. I think my opponent's winning the keep points on coppers is what that means. They could just get 2 baubles and that blocks me from winning the keep points on baubles. I can win the keep points on coppers then. That's not that much of a problem. What is a problem is this Crafters Guild, right? Because I would want to use it. The problem is that the only useful way to use it is to gain a throne room. And that doesn't actually help me. Right, my opponent grabs the gold. They're completely unaware of the fact that there are winning possibilities here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to punish that. I don't know, if I get 5 baubles, then I get plus 10 points. So I'm up 2. Wait, how does that look like? I have 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 gains. I have 5 gains this turn. Then a bunch of gains and a lot more gains next turn. Okay, so I have it. So what I need to be doing is I need to be making sure that this turn works. Okay, how do I do that? I think I hostelry. I think I craft myself a hostelry and I and I pull out this this throne room. And then I draw 4 cards, and hopefully one of them is like a mountain village. Like, hopefully these cards are of essence, right? Because this is basically sifting these. I don't need these, and mountain village actually helps me pick those up. Okay, I still have the gains, right? Next turn, if I buy 3 baubles this turn. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Say Crafter's Guild for a hostelry. Discard both for horses. take my throne room. Just gonna play the throne rooms. Don't chain, just play it with a throne room. Could chain a sauna out of it. This worked out. Don't chain this. Alright, so I have a quartermaster down there, so I can throne it. And I get to hold on to these horses as well. It's quite nice. And I play this outpost. And what I do is I grab 3 baubles, right? Don't play these. So I can trash 1. And I think exactly 1 because I need 6 coins to favor. Do I need the favors actually? How much do I need the favors? 3 gains next turn. And a lot, however many bubbles I can gain worth of buys. I don't really need the favors. Right? I can just... Yeah, I don't really need the favors. The treasures, buy coin. Buy coin. Right? That is... Wait, why am I... Oh, because I trashed my copper. And I needed to be winning on coppers. It wasn't... Right, I'm supposed to hold on to those coppers so that I can have points. It's gonna suck to have those coppers in the deck. Actually, or is it fine? Actually, maybe it's fine. Because I can just rebuy the coppers for 3 points. That's a 10-point swing, right? You have exactly 19 cards in the deck. I can gain a Gardens. I need to gain 2 throne rooms, and the question is, do I gain the Gardens here? Or do I just take a throne room and not take risks? I think I take one of the throne rooms. Definitely throwing a horse. I think I hold on to this throne room. Alright, I'll throw in a horse though. Alright, I'll throw in this Avanto too. Right, or... I mean, I've drawn deck. I need some buys and some. I mean, I'm just taking all of these. I think that does it exactly. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that swings the points. That wins the points. That empties the piles. Oh, right. Right, Quartermaster cards. Yeah, I think I would have won if I didn't fuck that up. Whatever. 6 plus 5. I don't know if I would have drawn deck. No worries. I didn't count those points properly. So I just like anything that I was doing was wrong except for the. So I think I had the win if I just do that better. Good chance for a win if I do that better. I thought you can win on the previous 2 turns as well. Alright. Or the turn plus the turn plus outpost turn. I thought there was a win for Aku. Blah. That was supposed to be a plus, not equals. Yeah, there's definitely a a way to play those 2 turns out in such a way so that you so that Aku would win. I felt like he was far ahead enough to be able to play for a win from there. So I don't know, maybe it wasn't there. It's that game is in the past now. Alright, on a current game, Urchin is the only trashing, and there are guardians to make it a little less annoying, but it doesn't change the fact that it's the only trashing, and I want trashing, so I'm gonna be opening double Urchin. And hopefully colliding them, right? It's, sounds like a great plan. I definitely thought that, Alright, almost there. Almost collided them. My next hand hits 4. It's not exciting. And my next hand hits 3. That's not very exciting, is it? Well then, should I be buying a silver? Sure. Buy a silver. If we don't collide them, then we start crying in the corner, and yeah, probably not. Oh my! It's just everything, isn't it? It's just everything isn't going right today. What is this? Okay, well, at least Aku missed in the same way. So this is actually totally fine then. House Lottery would be nice. Guardians would be nice. Would be nice to hit 5 too. I mean, my next hand is a 2. So I'm gonna buy a village. Oh no, wait, it's a 3. It's a 4 because I added the silver. Yeah, that probably means that the last turn was supposed to be a guardian and this turn was supposed to be an emissary. No, I actually need the village, right? I think this turn is supposed to be... No, it's still not supposed to be a guardian because I don't need it. But there's also no plus buy. So I should probably just get a guardian for the sake of getting one going. It's not no plus buy board. There are gains in form of taxmen, so taxmen might actually see play here. I'm gonna get discarded down to 3, am I not? Okay, I guess I'm not. I might have to buy a third guardian, and that would be very sad, because I don't want to be doing that, but not drawing back to my 2 guardians, so I will have to be doing that. I don't want to get discarded. I guess if my opponent plays a mercenary here, I don't have to. Or maybe it's not the end of the world to get discarded once. For activating emissary, it might actually be actively good to get discarded. Right, I think I want to... these guys, and I'll grab an emissary, and I'll be sad about getting discarded this turn. Oh well. Womp womp. I drew hostility emissary, so like I can't be too unhappy with it. I think this is a pretty good outcome. Or I could just not get discarded. Yeah, that works. No. Yeah, just not getting discarded is a pretty good strat. Oh! Yes, that is a hand you could draw in Game of Dominion. Okay. Alright, I'm not getting discarded next turn. Maybe my opponent can't draw around to their mercenary. If I am getting discarded, it would suck a lot. Like, it would be horrible if I got discarded here. Hopefully I'm not. I'm gonna get discarded on the next turn. Done. Yes, I am gonna click on the taxman. And not pre-move it. It would really suck if I got discarded. To 4, that's fine. No, don't do it, Aku. Don't do it. Don't draw the mercenary, please. Oh my god, that's a drawn deck. No! Oh my. It's all over. I mean, there is another hostelry. Maybe it's not over, but it's not good. I think all of the things that I want to trash are in my discard too. It's just like, it's just not it. I'm trying to be gain efficient here, and it's just like maybe trying to be too gain efficient and too little tempo efficient. I've never understood how to play one gain kingdoms particularly well. Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. Oh well. We will manage. This is a 4 yeah, this is 1.5 to 4.5 loss if I'm losing this one. Which I think I am. Did Aqua trash 6? Plays a mercenary. There's no way. Okay, no. I'm not actually that. I'm just being dramatic. I'm not actually that far behind. Aqua has urchins. I have a silver. Aku, I have a silver and a taxman. Meanwhile, Aku has a hostelry, right? That's it. Just a hostelry and another card of his choosing. I mean, that's pretty bad, but because I don't really want the silver. Um, but it's just me being not gain efficient with that silver, right? I think. And Slay is not too bad for me. Would argue. Right. We did it. We drew some cards and we bought a probably village, right? And I'm gonna play one guardian and draw a terrible hand again. I have 3 villages. Come on, game. like, uh, okay, I'm playing a little risky. This like happens a lot with me where when I'm not playing well and I know I'm not playing well, I start playing risky, which is usually worse because I think that because I'm not playing well, I need to get an advantage somewhere. I'm just taking unnecessary risks. Um, I do not want to trash this guardian, so I'm just gonna play this card, and I'm gonna buy a village, and I'm gonna play a guardian, and that's gonna be my turn. Beautiful. Do I need that many villages? Probably not. My opponent has a gold. Did they buy it? Yes. Okay, cool. You can trash the mercenary in this state, and I use the taxman to produce the rest of my payload. It's just like +1 coin a turn. It's actually not very good. I think I shouldn't have played for that. My opponent's ahead on points. Are the gains on top of my deck? Right. Yes, of course it does. So I don't think I'm playing this mercenary anymore. Right? So this is what I need for a province. And I'm gonna proceed to dud every turn. And this taxman is completely and utterly useless. Yes, yes. Okay, awesome. Was it good? Absolutely not. Why did they buy it? I have no idea. Cool. Meanwhile, my opponent is city-stating distant lands into play. Could just get rid of this piece of crap. Yeah, just get rid of it. Don't want it. It's dead to me. I'm just gonna buy provinces and hopefully my opponent duds or something. Like how my opponent actually had favors. I don't know. It's just I've just not been playing well, and I've been probably taking unnecessary risk is what it is, and that's why I'm losing. It has nothing to do with being lucky because no such thing as being lucky over a long period of time. And I think these 6 games of Dominion are a long enough period of time where, I mean, you can get slightly unlucky, but it's like I don't really think it's that common to just like get unlucky. It's very common to play bad. So yeah. think I believe in playing bad and not in being unlucky. So I'm just gonna continue playing bad. Guess, so what do we do here? Yeah. My opponent... Oh, they have a slay for activating emissary thing, right. Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's actually allowing them to have a consistent deck, which I do not have. Yeah, great. Can I trash something with a mercenary? I can trash a hostelry and a urchin, right? That's a way to use this mercenary to draw cards. Trash is 2 cantrips, so it just comes back to the same problem next turn. Which means I can't actually do that. It also means that I could draw exactly a guardian here, and then buy a province, and then play a guardian, and then be able to buy a province next turn, and repeat. Yeah, my opponent is playing a consistent deck. I am playing a terrible deck. At least they won't be playing a mercenary. Ah. I mean, I'm hitting 5 here, so it means I'm buying an emissary. I have more points, though. I do have more points. That is correct. Oh. Right, I am only gonna be buying an emissary if I actually hit 5, which... not a given. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna get out of this game. Right, we found the plan. The buying provinces was not it. Alright, I did not play well. Again. Like, this just happens a lot. Alright, I'm gonna get off and be annoyed at myself, I guess. Alright, thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.